Hello everyone, it's another episode of 5 Minutes with Simply Data. Today is an ad hoc episode that we have recorded based on an actual incident that occurred in our data center. We thought it would resonate well with the audience if we provide a realistic outlook of managing and proactively hunt for threats. As usual, if you do have further questions, just leave those in the comment or PM me directly on LinkedIn. I'm Eric, your host for today. We had an incident last month which was triggered by our SIM correlation rule. By the way, we kept this case open for demonstration and case study purposes. So you can see here is that it's open for 20 days already. Anyways, SIM detected that there is traffic going to bad reputation IP address. At first glance, this looks weird. The source IP is actually our data center public IP, and it's trying to reach out to 185.181.102.18, which is a bad reputation IP address. So it seemed like our resources has been compromised, and this looks like a callback to the CNC server. After more investigation, we found that the attacker is trying to trick our firewall to establish VPN connection by spoofing the SPI, which is Security Parameter Index, and also spoofing the IP address header. I will leave more details regarding SPI in the description below. Obviously, for this incident, the SPI is wrong and the attack fails. So since the attack is not successful, do we close the case just like that? No, in Simply Data, that is never our practice. Our next step is to proactively hunt for similar events. The hypothesis is that there is one event flagged by SIM solution because of bad reputation IP. What if there are more events similar to this, just that there are no alerts triggered because there are no bad reputation IP address? Hence, we start our threat hunting journey from 59 million logs, then slowly filter it down to just hundreds of logs. You can see that there are many attempts from many different locations. For Simply Data, we only have customer in Malaysia, meaning our IPsec VPN is supposed to be between two locations within Malaysia and not other countries. So getting IPsec VPN attempts from US, UK, or even some random country is not normal at all. And as you can see over here, there are multiple attempts, but the alert trigger is just one time. What I'm trying to say is that no alerts in your environment does not mean that it is free from any attacks. From here, the next question is, are there any successful exploitation attempts? So we filter out deny or error actions, and there are some accepted actions. This narrows down from the number of logs to just 18. From 59 million logs, we have narrowed it down to something more manageable. Next, we can check some of these IP address against threat intelligence that we have, such as VirusTotal and Mandiant. Although the reputation seems to be okay, but this behavior is not normal as we don't connect to US through any VPN tunnel. Of course, we have done further investigations in our firewall itself and found no VPN established logs or abnormal outgoing traffic from our servers. Going deeper into our servers, we make use of EDR to check for any abnormalities, and there is none. Basically, this is a spoof UDP packet targeted to our firewall, and it was accepted, but no further action is taken. It is not shown in this video for all the investigation steps because I don't really want to reveal too much sensitive information about my servers. Okay, we have investigated the root cause and the scope of the attack. What is the next step then? We have taken proactive measurement to check if there is any vulnerability on FortiGate firewall and make sure that our firewall is properly patched. And then we leverage on local in policy to block not relevant traffic into our firewall. This is part of continuous improvement plan that we have taken for each incident investigated. By the way, not all firewalls have the ability to configure local in policy, The only firewall that I know to support this so far is Palo Alto Networks firewall and FortiGate. Anyways, no network is perfect, but what is important is to proactively hunt for threats and not relying purely on alerts. No alert doesn't mean no attack. Too often we are focused on block attacks for reporting purposes, but we have forgotten on the importance to uncover attacks that are not detected. Other than that, good patch management and various continuous improvement as part of incident response, such as reducing attack surface, is a must. In this incident, we have reduced our attack surface by implementing local in policy on our firewall. Often, we keep chasing the next new cool technology but forgot about the basics. Lastly, don't get too caught up with AI buzzwords. Behavioral analytics and AI helps, but it does not replace the need to have human analysts. Of course, not forgetting, when foundation is established, then elevate your security architecture with automation whenever possible using SOAR solution. That's the end of today's episode. I actually had a lot of fun doing threat hunting. The entire threat hunting process took about 3 hours. I hope you learned something from our actual incident. Thank you all for listening. Don't forget to like, and if you're on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. Gerak dulu guys, bye.